Hi, leaders. It is Thursday, February 13th. Happy Galentine's Day to all of you, my fabulous Galentine. Um, we hate when Valentine's Day is on a Friday because it steals a show. I'm like, you know what? So stupid. Can't it just always be like the third Monday or something? Even though we actually made plans for the first time since probably 2008 or something to actually do something on Valentine's Day. So stay tuned for my story about how annoying the restaurant was on Valentine's Day, and we'll see.
Oh, yeah.
So, so last night I was in Pennsylvania with Larry and Elizabeth. We had a fun night. Like I was saying, the people of Pennsylvania are definitely a little hardier when it comes to weather, so they didn't have as many weather-related cancellations as the exact same weather would have provided almost anywhere else, so that was good. We got a bunch of shows booked. A bunch of the shows booked are launch parties, so we should have some new team members coming out of PA, right, Elizabeth?
Nice.
Why is she making a face?
I'm sorry, you was talking to me.
Yes, I was talking to you.
Sorry, what you said?
Oh, I was just talking about your event and how now you have some bookings and recruits coming out of it.
Yes.
So that was fun.
And we got out early.
Oh my God, when it was over, when I pulled the last raffle and went to go sit down for a second, it was 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. You know what I'm normally saying at 8 o'clock in New York? Hi, my name is Michelle, and this is Sparkling Jewelry.
Yes.
Not at a Sip and Style. Sip and Style was saying that by 7:15 for a 6:30 start. But, oh my goodness, I could not believe how early it was. I was home in New York around the same time I get home from like a Friday night show here normally. That's like in Massapequa. Crazy.
Wow.
But and then Monday night I was with Tamika and Joy Widgeon, as you saw. They did have a lot of weather related cancellations, but we got great results with the people that were there. Tamika has like a full calendar for March. Because the booking that came into February was for late February and a whole bunch more for March. Joy got a couple orders. So it's been a fun and mileage filled week. All right, so as you saw, I posted, and we talked about this a little bit in Vegas, but I just wanted to really get this going and make it official. Team Shine On Leaders Summer Sensation definitely set. So Friday, the July 31st, and then Saturday, August 1st. So that we'll do it like last time, where we'll do, kick it off at about 4 o'clock on Friday. Obviously, some of you will travel in earlier than that. It's all fine. And I know that there was also talk of like maybe instead of going right home on Sunday, some people want to stay on and do something New York related, whether it's you want to do like a normal beach day, whether some of you want to go into the city. There's lots of other things that you can do. So obviously all of that is on the table as well. And we'll do a lot of the same stuff. We'll have the dinner, we'll have the training, we'll go on the boat. Hopefully we will be blessed with weather as magnificent as we were last year, because that was like ridiculous amazing. But that's also why like that top part of summer tends to be like really nice. So hopefully we'll get great weather again. I do want to do all of the fun lead-in incentives as well. So starting today, we will do the weekly raffle. So, starting with this week. So every week that we have the team goal, I'm going to pull a winner, and the winner will be for another level. So level 1 is going to be free registration and welcome gift. The registration will be $50, same as last year, plus a free enhanced welcome gift. Level 2 will be that you get the free registration and the extra welcome gift plus 1 night free in the hotel. If you're not staying in the hotel, then of course I can come up with an alternative price. travel expenses or something. Level 3 will be the 1-night hotel stay, plus we will comp your car service if you're flying. Again, it can be monetarily different if you're driving or whatever. Level 4 will be your 2 nights in the hotel, plus the free registration and extra welcome gift. And then level 5 would be airfare up to $500 plus your free registration. So we'll pick winners every week. We have the 20, and I will actually pick. I should have thought of this before. We did hit the 20,000 last week, and last week should have been part of this. So I will pick a winner retroactive for last week. But I'm not prepared to. I don't have the tickets written out, so I can't do it right now. But I will do it, and I'll do a little live or whatever and post it. So does that sound good?
Yay.
Good, awesome. I thought we had a great time last year. Hopefully, all of you that were here last year will come again, and some of you that couldn't make it last year will make it this year. And we'll have a great time, and we'll have good weather.
Michelle,
So,
you said the 31st and the 1st?
yes, the 31st is the Friday night, and then the 1st is Saturday.
Got it. Okay.
Oh, there's a lot of things in the chat. Hold on. Oh, yay. Oh, good. Everybody's excited. So I would say whatever additional plans you want to make that attach anything front or back, just kind of talk to each other with regards to that. I looked at the hotels, and by far that Best Western Bar Harbor is the way to go, which quite a few of you stayed at last time. That other hotel that Teresa had to default into is like $75 more a night. So it's not as close either, although it is on the way for Donna and Belinda. So like the distance is not that much of a big deal because any of the Farmingdale crew can really, swing by and grab you probably. But it's definitely more money. So I would recommend, I'll post the, info of that hotel. Unfortunately, to get a block of rooms at a discount is way more rooms than we actually need.
Yeah.
Usually, I think it was like 10 rooms you had to do, and we wouldn't even use half of that based on how many people come and, who didn't actually use the hotel and whatever. So unfortunately, I can't really do that. Sorry.
So do you guys want me to kick my whole family out and then you guys can stay here?
Belinda's bed and breakfast. Say it's a BBB.
Those bees come in handy everywhere. BBB.
You just gotta watch that her mom don't eat your bananas, but other than that.
Oh my God, poor Joy. My mother ate her banana. Oh my God. The crazy part is that my mother never goes upstairs to my second floor, ever. But she's being nosy because the girls are staying upstairs. And while we out, she goes upstairs and eats her banana that's on the table. Why? That's all that was there, one banana sitting on the table. I swear to God.
If that is not one of the funniest stories in the history of man, I just don't know what is.
And poor Joy had to get up early and go running like, I don't know how many miles, 6 miles she went running while she was here.
With no potassium.
No potassium, my poor girl. No, but I thank God I had bananas at home. I'm like, why are you upstairs to eat it? You couldn't get one from down here? I was so upset. I swear, I felt so embarrassed. Joy was like, where's my banana? Oh, God.
Side of the story.
My mother always eats everybody's stuff, so I'll make sure I kick her out if you guys are staying.
Oh my God. All right. Well, I am so excited about it. And just so that you know that I'm not the only one excited about it, Anthony must have asked me 10 times in the last 2 weeks if I have announced this to you guys. Did you pick the dates? Are they coming? Did you announce the incentive? Is it happening? Did you tell everybody? So in case you ever feel like you're infringing upon us, you're not, because Anthony is very excited for you all to come.
Anthony was on it. He was so hospitable.
He really was. He definitely went above and beyond, man. That's for sure.
You could tell he was happy about it. He wasn't, you can tell when somebody's not okay and when
Yeah.
he was really nice.
Yeah. So we'll probably do a lot of the same stuff. We'll do the pizza party. We'll do the barbecue. We'll do, all the fun stuff, and then I'll think about maybe if we want to do anything different or whatever. But okay, so all right. So since a lot of you like to know, so we were 3,400 short this week of hitting the team goal. So we're close. The numbers are a little slower than they normally are after a new catalog. So I'm wondering, what are your thoughts on why that might be? Do you think I don't even want to say I don't want to put out any suggestions. Or do you just feel like it's just taking time for everybody to get their stuff and get moving? Or do you think there's still action that we can take to get it moving a little faster?
Well, for me, I just got my jewelry that I ordered at convention Thursday last week. So I haven't had any I've had the catalog to show, but I haven't had any new jewelry to show. And I'm still waiting on jewelry that I ordered.
Mm-hmm.
And what method,
I used a gift card. I used a gift card. And when I would call and check on it, she says it's because I used a gift card that it's taking longer. Because they process RRCs and they process customer orders and everything before they process gift cards. It's the last to go out. And in the past, I've always used gift cards at convention because I collect them throughout the year doing my 2 and 4 sales, y'all know, for the bonus stuff. But I've never had to wait almost a month to get my jewelry in.
When did you order with your gift card?
I ordered them Friday night at convention. 3 orders.
Friday night at convention, and you received it on
Thursday. I received
Thursday, February 6th.
Whatever last Thursday was, I received them. And I got shipping notification for my 3rd package. I haven't received it yet. So I should get it tomorrow, I think, today or tomorrow.
And that was placed the same day?
Yes.
Oh no, so I'm dead.
So
Michelle, it took me I placed my order on, I want to say the 28th, and I got it late last week. I think I got it on Thursday, and then I got a bunch on my Rich Rewards and other stuff that I had did the following, this week.
So when did you receive yours, Elizabeth?
I'm sorry?
When did you receive your first one?
I received mine, I want to say last Thursday.
Also,
so it took almost 2 weeks.
That's the same time I received mine, and I ordered mine the day we came back from convention, that Monday. I can't see the calendar from this distance, but
yeah, I did mine Tuesday.
I did mine, as soon as we came back, and I got them last Thursday. I got my box.
And I think a lot of it played in because they didn't have the where you can actually buy at the conference. Right. I think they were just so backlogged because not just the leaders, but now you have all your people under you all ordering simultaneously. So I think it would have been better if they would have at least allowed us to get some stuff so that we're not also kind of
backlogged.
Yeah, backlogged. So I think
I did not order any regular line vault jewelry either. I just used gift cards. So I ordered one of the Queen bracelet set. I ordered that. That was the only vault item I ordered, and I received that within a week.
And it was weird because I did my catalogs last week, and I got those in 2 days, and I didn't expedite them. I'm like, how do I get my catalogs? I understand
the same thing that happened to me.
There's no sorting involved, but
actually, I only got my Rich Rewards catalogs yesterday. And I had done the, please don't send these until the new ones come out. I did a pre-order also, obviously, and those were here extremely timely,
But I think that's what's playing into why there's a staggering of how people are putting their stuff. I know that that's affecting me.
Yeah. Okay.
I was surprised yesterday that I put in a show on Tuesday night, and I got a UPS notification today that it's going to be delivered tomorrow. Tuesday to tomorrow. pretty unusual for me. It's usually Tuesday or Wednesday until Tuesday or Wednesday.
That was using 2-day enhanced?
No,
No, huh?
because normally I get everything within 5 days. So I don't usually do enhanced unless I actually need it. But I was really surprised to get a notice last night. I got the notice yesterday that it had already shipped and it's going to be delivered tomorrow.
And so just for all of you that spoke, Summer, Elizabeth, Phyllis, did you do any kind of expedited shipping? I'm not saying, I'm not criticizing, I'm just asking.
No,
No.
I've never had to, but it's never taken that long.
Okay.
And I used gift cards as well on my first order that took so long. That was a gift card.
One of my gift cards I got like February 3rd or 4th, and then this one was the other one that I used, and I got it like at the end of last week, like the 7th.
But
So
you know, my mother-in-law
it's
placed a
longer.
$150 gift card order, and she already received her jewelry too. I don't know why mine's taken so long from ordering it.
How much was your order, Summer? How much yeah, that's probably what
That's
it
a
has.
lot.
It was a lot.
I think that's because I just placed 2 orders, one on Monday and one, I think it was, I don't know if it was Sunday and the other one Tuesday, but one is 800 and the other one is 1,000. So I'm like,
close
and
to
I
that.
still have so much more to redeem. But I said, you know what, I'm just gonna do those. And I didn't rush it because my shows are not until 2 weeks. So I'm like, I have time, but I guess I don't. So
You know
I'm a
what,
little-
Belinda, you could always call and say that you want to add expedited shipping.
I think I'm gonna do that. Now that I hear this, I'm gonna have to do that
Yeah.
so that I can get that stuff.
I don't have anything to compare to because since they were good enough to give me some jewelry so I'd have stuff to bring to Jennifer and for when we came back for that early sip and style and stuff, I didn't place any of my gift card orders or Rich Rewards or anything yet. I did my first Rich Rewards order last night, today actually, and I put in the comments if they would expedite it. So I guess I'll see what happens with that. All right. Well, thank you for that information. I had mentioned to Mary Grace that I thought that that was part of the issue. She didn't know anything about how slow it was either.
I honestly believe that that having the leader retreat in January has probably, to me, I think has probably messed up the flow like we normally would do. Like, you know, we usually have, I guess, a little bit of shows January, and then we start working in February to go to the convention and come back and book shows coming back. Because by February, whatever, people already are okay with their money. You know, they already spend the money in December, they back to normal. So I think that because it was in January, they still, you know, people are still broke, you know, so now we're starting to pick up, which is the time that we normally would pick up.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point. So normally we would have gotten back in the groove with a couple of shows, then had the new stuff.
Yep.
Now, of course, the other way to look at it is people would have been able to see the new stuff sooner. Because I have to say, the catalog was like demolished by the time we went.
Yeah.
But I think they also did that because we were leaving earlier. Like they probably wouldn't have done all those $20 things and whatever had we not. Okay, that's a good thought also. I mean, I definitely feel it's picking up. People have shows on the calendar. A whole bunch of new recruits went in last night. Like, it's happening. I'm not saying like, oh my God, big business is bad. It's not. I just was wondering if you had any thoughts on why it might have been a little slower than we're accustomed to.
Do you think it might have been because we didn't get not everybody was at convention and they didn't get that excitement?
I thought of that too. I don't know. I know, that's a tough nut to crack because we loved having only the leaders there. We got great training that we wouldn't normally get if they had done a full convention again. They're having trouble, you know, like people today don't necessarily want to come to 2 conventions, meaning regular fashion directors, so they were choosing one or the other. which
Right.
if they're going to do that, then let the leaders get leadership, you know. But doesn't mean then that only we are the ones coming home excited, because remember, the biggest thing about a leader convention is that we have to do the work of getting everybody excited once we're back. So if you know, and it seems like you guys are doing a great job with that. I mean, I see you've had events, you're still having events, you have upcoming events, like everybody's been out and doing. So I have no criticism of you guys at all. Everybody has done something and is still doing stuff. So, all right, I just wanted to get your thoughts on some of that.
Michelle, for your leader thing in July, this is for branch and above, for everyone?
It's
for
going to
every-
be areas and above for Friday night for the Saturday day. And then I would love to, and we'll advertise it sooner this time so that we get a better attendance. But I think I would love to do that 3 o'clock on Saturday. We'll do a show training again, because I think everybody really enjoyed that.
Okay.
And then we can invite all levels of anyone willing to drive. So obviously very easy for the Long Island people. But even if any of the Jersey or whatever else local people want to come, Pennsylvania, you know, it's not far. I just did both of those locations without staying over. So
You know what? I want to go back to what Beth said. And I've been hearing that from people on my team who generally do a huge order following convention and the release of the new catalog. So they're calling me and asking me what pieces did I like the best, or did I bring any pieces back? Because of course the catalog pieces don't look as good as they look in reality. So people on my team who had cancellations in January are struggling with ordering pieces from the catalog because they don't know what they like the best. So I'm hearing kind of what Beth was saying, that I think that when people go to the convention and they see the new jewelry in the case and they're all excited about it, they see the reveal on the big screen, even though they could see what we were showing them.
mm-hmm.
I think that has been one of the drawbacks on my team.
Okay.
One of the things that's happening on my team is that.
I think that's why, Michelle, it was so important to do those sparkle parties for the team. So when I did mine, I didn't do it so much for myself. I did it more so like if people on my team didn't have people that were coming, I'm like, but you come so that way you can see the new line.
Yeah.
So I think that's really important. Even if you don't have a sparkle party, like if you have the jewelry, let your team come to you so that they can see the jewelry, because the book really doesn't do it justice. And you're right.
Belinda, do you have pieces you can bring to your meeting tonight?
I only have a couple. I'm waiting on. I got the rich rewards, which is only 2 big pieces that I bought with that. And
Donna got a bunch. Just make sure that between
she
you and
has.
Donna,
Actually, she does have a
right,
lot.
I saw her unpack that. Make sure that she brings, and ask everybody who has to bring, so that your group can see a bunch tonight, the people that haven't been to the Sip and Styles. Because, I mean, our local group had opportunity to see almost everything twice now. But there's people coming to that meeting that haven't been
there. Yep.
Okay, so then let's overcome that a little bit, because Elizabeth makes a great point of getting together with the local people. But how about we take that idea, this thought, and combine it with what Mary Grace said yesterday, and do a lot of Facebook Lives with some new pieces. Because they really enjoyed that lunch and learn last week, but I mean, that was just a tiny fraction of what's new. So what do you think about if we just keep doing little lives? Let's give it a name. That was fun that Elizabeth called it a sparkle party, but what could we call little short lives that we can do, but also we can encourage them to do so that people get some practice? Go ahead, Phyllis, tell us.
You know what I really like, and I plan to do it, is my favorite 5 from the new catalog.
Ooh, okay.
Because I don't have a whole bunch, but I am going to have, I did do it when I first came back. I did my favorite 5. And so I promised to come back and do my next favorite 5.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Now what we can always say is, and if you don't have 5 yet, show us your favorite, whatever you have. But 5 is the max. Like you can't show more than
Okay.
5.
Well, I tell you what else I did was I did Friday favorites. So Friday, you know how we do all those
Yeah, yeah.
Wear It Wednesday. So Friday favorite was a good one for me.
That's something fun to do on your VIP group for this week. All right, so why don't we take this idea and run with it? And can everybody kind of put on their radar to jump on and do a live with up to 5 pieces? Phyllis, you can go first.
Okay. Well, I get a new box tomorrow, and I have my piece that Beth sent me, so I'm happy. Okay, I can do that.
But can you do one today so we can get it started?
Yeah, but I'll be showing the same stuff I showed last week to my VIP page.
Yeah, but that's different. This is on Shine On. We want to see it.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
And then just, whenever is good for you, jump on and do it. I don't think we don't need to like assign times or whatever, because I'm going to put it out for this whole team. Like, so Phyllis, I'll do an announcement when this is over.
Okay.
Stay tuned for, but what time is good for you today? Because I'll say kicking off with Phyllis today at, what do you want me to write?
Gotta do my hair. So let's say 3 o'clock.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Kicking off today at 3 with Phyllis.
Okay.
Okay, that gives you plenty of time.
Okay.
All right, great. And then everybody else, everybody's in different time zones. So if it's good for you to do it at night, good for you to do it in the morning, whatever. And let's just keep hitting them with the jewelry so that we keep making them fall in love with more and more. Because I'm even seeing it with my VIP group. I wore the Zoe on a live, and somebody specifically commented, "Oh my gosh, when I saw this picture, when I saw that online, I thought it was going to be so big and chunky, and it's not. It's like the perfect amount of necklace." So, it's really important that we're showing them. And for that matter, emphasize that I think it's important that many of us say during the lives, now see how you're saying, "Oh my gosh, I didn't realize that was so big, small, dainty, shiny, sparkly, whatever." That's what your customers will say too. So please make sure that you're doing lives like this frequently in your VIP group. Because I've now reached the point with my VIP group that I get orders after every single live. People send me messages, "Oh my gosh, that is so nice. Can I order that one?" And then I just charge them half and tack it on whatever running thing I have going on. Or if they want to order a couple of things, I make a proper 2 and 4 order for them or whatever. But it has worked out beautifully. It's not even on lives where I'm not saying, order this today, blah, 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 where I'm literally just showing them jewelry. They're placing orders. I was talking with Adele yesterday, and she was saying how she doesn't get a lot of engagement on her VIP group. And it came down to that she has never gone live in there. And when you're not doing lives, you drop out of the algorithm really quick. So I told her, no, they're not going to buy anything from you because they haven't gotten the value yet. They haven't seen the style tips. They haven't seen the lives. They haven't felt the love. You have to do all of that first.
Yeah, that's something I need to work on, is going live in my group.
They love it. They love the lives. And you can pick such easy themes, like that was a great one, Phyllis. My Friday, my favorite 5. They know that it's not going to be too long, because how long could it take to talk about 5 pieces of jewelry? It's only going to be a couple minutes. That $40-ish one, so that I could get the pre-orders on the pink. They loved that one too, because everything was a certain price point. You could do. I've done just earrings. Today we're going to talk about all the different kinds of earrings, and then you can do a thing on how when you're wearing a scarf in the chilly weather, don't wear hoops or anything with an open back, because it catches on the back, it flies across the restaurant, and you lost an earring. Wear studs, wear a thing with a closed back, and then you can do a riff on hoops, but the different styles, and look at the goddess neck earrings, that they're hoops, but they're not hoops. There's so many great things that you could talk about with just earrings. Dainty layering. There's so many categories. Should we make a list of categories? Maybe that's something we can help the team with. Let's make a list of categories that you could do of lives. Categories of lives. Let's just, all right, so what did I talk about though? What did I say so far? We did earrings, favorite 5. What else? Shout them out.
$40 pieces.
Okay. Okay.
Top buttons. I know.
You said something about layering, like easy layering, or I don't know. You said something about
I said dainty layering.
dainty
There's
layering.
different types of layering for sure.
How about mix and match old and new? Well, not old, but
Mix and match. Blend your existing jewelry and enhance it with Park Lane. That was a whole riff I did last night at Elizabeth's event,
okay.
which was basically a lesson in framing, you know, which could be its own separate as well. And we talked about framing. Also mixing metals.
Mixing
Love that
metals.
lesson.
Mixed metals.
Another one of my favorites is just bracelets. You know, how to make arm parties, how to get the ones that fit you best, how to, you know, how to build an arm party.
Does
Hey,
anybody
what's
have,
that new bangle set? I forget the name of it with the stars.
Halsey, that doesn't fit me.
It is small.
Tiny, tiny.
that's
And
what I was
Elizabeth, what did I say last night during the demo when I talked about the small bracelets? If I pass these around and they don't fit you, is she listening?
No.
I said, if I pass these around and they don't fit you, then these are not for you. Get something else. And I showed other ones. And for some reason, they thought that was really funny. So now I'm laughing now because at the time I didn't really mean it as funny as it sounded. But we talked about the other types of options. All the new I mean, we have such a great selection of the open top bangles, and I think that's generally the favorite.
But I did order those so I would have them because I wanted people to be able to try them on because they're not going to fit a lot of people. Because I have tiny wrists, but I have big hands, and I couldn't get them over my hands.
Yeah.
And I showed it compared to the Dominique bracelet, the size of it.
Yes,
They
it's
don't
really
fit
like
that.
the Frankie is what it is. They're
Yeah.
the size of the Frankies. So
Yeah, the
Frankies
Frankie's
don't fit,
smaller.
Halsey's not
Frankie
fitting.
is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Frankie is perfect. Yeah, that's the one with the stars is really teeny. So I tried to do the plastic bag trick, and that didn't even work for me because I thought this might be cute at a party if I do the plastic bag trick. But that didn't even work for me, and I don't have big hands. That's
Maybe we should send them to the bathroom to use soap.
Yeah, but now we're
That's too
messing up
much
the
work.
bracelet. Now you have soap in the crystals.
No.
No.
And then you'll be returning it next week.
What's the
It'll
plastic
be
bag
good.
trick?
You put a grocery bag on your hand.
And then it slides on.
and it's supposed to slide right on, and it does work on
It does
some.
on some bracelets.
Does it work to get them off?
You don't need to take it off. It comes right back off at that. You don't need the bag at that point.
I never heard that.
It depends.
Can you repeat that? I
Some
didn't hear
ladies
it.
need the bag.
So the plastic bag, if you use like a grocery store bag and put it over your hand and put the bracelets on, it'll slide right down.
And then you just wear it for life.
And then you walk around with a bag and bracelets. No, you don't.
You take it out. You gotta put the bag back on
Wear it
and
for
put
life.
it on.
We're burying
No,
you
they
in
come
that
off easy.
bracelet. No, I know. I'm kidding. I know.
They get stuck right here on me. This is where they get stuck. So coming up, they come right off.
But Phyllis, you got a tiny hand.
But that bracelet does not fit on my hand unless I do the bag thing.
I just want to say they fit me. Okay?
Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can get it. I'm gonna go get a bag.
I have to force it a little bit and they'll fit. But I have way bigger hands than you, Phyllis. I don't know.
I don't know. Sorry. If there's something that fits me that doesn't fit other people, it's a new day. It's a new day.
Michelle, I had did some lives in my VIP with sets, like putting a necklace, earring,
Sets.
bracelet,
Love it. That's a nice one.
to get them to take advantage of the 2 and 4 sale by using like a combination. they like that because they didn't have to think about what went with what.
Exactly. People love a set. No doubt about that. Okay, great. I will publish this list so that as people, actually, you know what? I'm going to hold the list until Tuesday. And this is going to be Tuesday's Lunch and Learn.
Okay.
How to do Facebook Lives and some suggestions. And we'll provide the list. And then we'll do a challenge where they can come on and do some lives with some of these themes and practice on us. Then go do it in your VIP group. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
All right. If you think of any other categories, post them in the Top Guns group and I'll add it to the list. Good. Now we have an awesome lunch and learn for Tuesday. All right, everybody. Well, it is almost 1 o'clock, so that went fast. Oh, here we go. Go ahead, Phyllis.
She's gonna do it. Wait, I can't see it.
See, this costs 5 cents where me and Belinda live. You don't even get it from the bag
Exactly.
anymore.
The heck?
Bags?
Yeah.
Can you use? Yeah, we gotta pay. Well, Michelle, I don't pay for them on my side. I'm still on the Nassau, a little bit of Nassau side.
I know it depends on which side you go to.
So I go, yeah.
Look at
You're
that.
muted, Phyllis.
Phyllis, you're on mute.
You know, I'm switching from a Mac. So this won't go on like that. But it went on with the bag. So you want to see me do it again?
What happens if you put like a Ziploc bag? Would that be easier?
You
Well,
can
this
put
is a lot
plastic
thinner
bag.
than a
So look
Ziploc.
at this. So look how this
Oh,
just goes
thinner?
right on. It's probably easier with a smaller bag anyway.
You should do a live on that, Phyllis.
Yes, Phyllis, please include that in your live. Make those bracelets one of your favorites, even though it's not. It's like Elf.
Okay.
Make work your favorite.
Cut the bag in half.
So you have to get ready 5 minutes earlier because it's going to take you an extra 5 minutes to put on your bracelets.
Make it
No,
fit
that is not
perfectly.
part of the live.
So look, it comes off easier, but it won't go on. It will not go on my hand.
Remember when you were little and had to use sandwich Wonder Bread bags to put your snow boots on? That's what this is
Yeah.
like.
Oh, it's the same thing. That's right.
No,
Oh,
I don't remember that.
Becky's like, I don't know what you're
Okay,
talking
well,
about.
Me
you were
either.
in El Salvador. I don't think there was a lot of snow. But Elizabeth, don't play. You don't even tell me you didn't put Wonder Bread on bags on your feet or sandwich bags or something to put those stupid rubber boots over your sneakers when you were in first grade.
You never did
I
You know
never wore rubber boots.
They didn't get snow in the Bronx either. You know what?
No, we did it in Pennsylvania.
Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you. Now I have to find a meme to prove myself.
I'm gonna say that because we did that here too. But I
Oh,
always,
look how you hold it back. See?
yeah.
There we go.
Well, it's just amazing to me that works.
It is pretty cool. That's a great tip. Make sure you put that in your life.
So everybody put a Walmart bag or Kroger bag or some kind of bag in your kit
Yes.
to bring to party.
That's it.
Would it be easier if you cut the handles of the bag?
Yep. You know, you could probably take a smaller bag.
Take the corner of it.
Yeah. I think
All
you
right,
can
listen,
do it with
Belinda,
any
we're not
size
making an
plastic.
art project out of this. Grab a bag and move on.
Yeah. You can cut it right there.
You're like fighting with, I'll be
Here we
like,
go.
for my life.
Get your crimping
fighting with the-
machine. Use a crimping. Put some stickers on. Bling the bag. No, shove the bag on. Shove the bracelets on, and leave.
It's really cute though. I never put it on.
I'm gonna die. You know what you can do with the bag where the jewelry comes, the order form from the Park Lane, the see-through
Keep
bag.
it simple, Belinda. Just grab a grocery store bag and keep it moving. Oh my God. Oh my God. You don't have to think about it. I already did the work for you.
What about the lunch bag size bags from Park Lane? I wouldn't know because the bracelets fit me, so I don't need this feature.
I just can't believe how cute these are.
Look at you, Michelle.
These are actually very cute.
They're
They
awesome.
are.
I love them.
Yeah.
In fact, let me put one on.
Oh,
So anyway, everyone have a great rest of the day.
Toodaloo.
All right.
I
Try
might
it.
wave and it won't be my hand. It might be a finger at you.
Well, this was a very fun and productive call. I'm going to post about Phyllis kicking this off. Everybody, it doesn't matter if one of your 5 is the same as someone else's 5, because no one's going to see all the different lives anyway. And so what if they get more sales tips on the same piece 3 times, right? So don't kill yourself. Whatever your favorite 5 is, jump on, do it. And let's really try to have this go strong through like Sunday.
Okay.
And I'm going to encourage the team to participate as well, not just the leaders.
Can we do more than one? Because tomorrow I get some more new jewelry.
You sure can.
Okay.
No limits.
I'll go for
All
it.
right.
No
She'll do
limits.
a Wonder Bread bag tomorrow.
Maybe I'll have another
I gotta
bag.
go get boots. I gotta go get my Wonder Bread. We got a lot to do.
All
You all are
right.
funny. Have a good day.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.